Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this Catalina effect bracelet, and this is a Loom design. I know I've been doing a lot of hug line designs lately, so I decided to film the tutorial for this. And this was designed by Fangirl Looms on Instagram, and I don't have my phone right now so I cannot show you her profile, but I'll put her username and the hashtags down below. I also wanted to mention that this bracelet uses some techniques from the Swiss braid by Loom Creations. So she said I didn't have to give credit, but the Swiss braid is a really nice design. And I love this bracelet. Please excuse my nails. It reminds me of the French braid bracelet, and this is the other side. So I use limited edition bands for these bracelets, but it basically looks good with any bands, and I just love the look. There are no borders, so it just looks super cool. And if you like this bracelet, then give this video a thumbs up. Without wasting your time any further, let's jump right into the materials that you'll be needing. So today I'll be needing any type of loom, and you'll only need 2 pin bars, so I just went ahead and removed the left pin bar. So now I just have these 2, and it should be in this configuration right here. Of course, you'll need a hook, and although there's not a super good chance of breaking your plastic hook, just in case, I would recommend using a metal tipped hook like I'm using. And this bracelet does have some bands stretched farther than another bracelet, so this will just be a good idea. You'll also need bands, and you only need 2 colors. Here I just used white for the extension because I didn't want to waste my limited edition bands. But today I'll be using Pearl Pink Lemonade as well as Glitter White. And you also need a C-clip or S-clip. But besides that, that is everything you'll be needing, and now we can begin making this really pretty bracelet. You're going to start with your arrows pointing away from you, and I'm going to begin with my first band, Pink Lemonade, and I'm just going to go from the first pin on the left to the second pin on the left, and this will be the middle pin bar, but since I removed the left, this becomes the left and this is the right. I'm just going to be going up the pin bar all the way until I reach the top, so it's pretty easy. And this is the same placement as the Swiss braid. And if my nails bother you, then I apologize. But I went to the top. And now I'm going to go to the bottom and go with my other color. So I know I did that really quickly, but it's just a single chain. So now I'm taking my glitter gold, and if you hear coughing, that's just my mom. I'm going to go between the 2 pin bars, just diagonal band. And then like I did on the other side, I'm going to go up this pin bar all the way to the top, and I'm not going to close it off. And the air conditioner is turning on, so that's the background noise if you can hear it. So now I'm at the top. I know that was super quick, but that is the entire band placement. It's pretty easy. So this is just what my loom looks like. Not totally in focus, but just like that. Now I'm going to turn my loom around, and I'm taking one of my bands and just going to make a cat band. So stretch it on these 2 pegs, pull it out, twist it, and replace it. So it's just a cat band wrapped around these 2 pegs once to form 2 loops. So it's just a double loop band. And now I'm going to start the hooking process. So that was really easy, as you can tell. And of course, if you did not do that yet, because I did go fast, then feel free to pause and rewind the video. Watch carefully during this hooking process because I don't want anyone to get confused. Sorry, I cannot talk. So I'm going to go into the cat bands and start with my glitter gold, and in a Swiss braid you would pick it up and loop it not to the pin where it goes, but diagonally to the second pin on the right. But for this bracelet it's fishtailed, so I'm going to first place it on the second pin on the right and then stretch it down to the pin below. So it might be easier to think of it as the end is here, and I'm just going to go to these pins because this kind of forms a triangle, so you're not going to place it on this pin but only the other 2 pegs in the triangle. And if that made no sense, I will show that again. So pick it up through the cat band, don't place it to this pin, go diagonally to the second pin on the right, place it on, and then stretch it below and put it on that pin as well. Now I'm going to push back the 2 glitter gold bands right here, and pick up my pink lemonade, and it should go to this pin, but I'm going to stretch it diagonally upwards to the 3rd pin on the left, so like the triangle, and also downwards. Once you do the first 2, it's pretty easy actually, because you just look at the previous bands. So now I'm going back to the left side, and I'm going to go inside the top 2 layers and pick up the bottom band, pick it up, and triangles here, but you actually just have to find the top of the last band. So the glitter gold, it ends in here, so go to that peg, place the band on it, and then stretch it up. So you can see it's kind of like a single chain. They should only overlap at this pin. And now I'm going to go in this pin, and you can tell it's the right one because this is the pin where these bands overlapped. So I'm going to push back this band, grab the pink lemonade, and this is the end of the last one on this peg, so I'm placing the band on there and stretching it upward. And then that's just the pattern. So it's similar to the Swiss braid, but also kind of like a fishtail version. This band's overlapped on this peg, so I'm going inside that and grabbing the glitter gold. And the top of the last one was on this peg, so I'm placing it on there and then stretching it up. They overlapped here, picking up the pink lemonade, and just remember it should go here, go diagonally upward, stretch it down. So that's the other way to do it. I think of it as the top where they should overlap, but whichever makes sense for you. Overlapped here, picking up the glitter gold, going to the peg where I placed the top of the last band. Sorry, I really cannot talk. And stretching it upwards. Going to the pin or the peg, same thing, where they overlap, picking up the pink lemonade. And the top of the last one was here, so I'm placing it there and stretching it up. So I think I have explained it as well as I could, but now I'm just going to do it until the top of my loom, and I'm going to go slowly, and I'm not going to describe what I'm doing because I really am just not sure how else to explain it. But if you watch, I'm sure that you can get it, and even if you mess up the first time, just keep trying. And you can see there are these triangles, and the middle looks really confusing, but if you look on the sides, you can see that there's a single chain forming, and that's a good sign. And then the sides are really straight. And when the glitter gold stretches out, it gets like white, but that is normal. Once you get the hang of this bracelet, you will just be able to make them really quickly, and it might just become your new obsession because I think that this is a really amazing design, and I'm kind of starting to become obsessed with it. And sorry, I just have to tilt my loom. So I'm almost at the top. Going to loop the one on the left, and as you can see, there's no peg up here, so I'm going to just take my remaining pink lemonade band, loop it forward, and then I'm going to loop inwards the glitter gold band. And then this is what my loom should look like. I'm really hoping that you were able to understand that. This is what your loom should look like if you did it correctly. And I know it may look a little confusing, but this is just what it looks like. I can take it off my loom, so I'm just going to insert my hook. Okay, sorry. Focusing annoys you, but I'm going to insert my hook into all of these bands and just pull through Pink Lemonade. And then I'm going to keep it on my hook and just use my hands to pick these bands off because I don't want my bracelet to break. So I'm just going to pause the video and I'll be back to show you what it looks like off my loom. So I just took it off my loom. This is what it looks like, and I'm going to just untwist some of the bands I see. But now I'm going to just make a single chain. So I'm going to just alternate. I'm going to place the end on my loom and just loom that up. And comment if you like how many videos I'm posting. I'm not posting every day, of course, because I spend a lot of time editing my videos, but I am trying to film a lot in the summer, and I've uploaded 3 days in a row. I think, I don't remember if I uploaded yesterday, but I did upload 3 days in a row. And now I'm just going to add my C-clip and take it off again. Untwist some bands and attach it to my cat band, which is glitter gold. It's right here. I might go back and untwist some other bands. This is my finished bracelet. So that's how you make the Catalina effect bracelet. I absolutely love this design, like I mentioned. Again, this was not designed by me. It was designed by Fangirl Looms. I put the hashtags iCraftStuff and Fangirl Looms so we can like your pictures. And please subscribe for more videos like this. I will try to do more loom videos instead of hook only designs because I know some people cannot do them, but I think I've talked enough for this video, so I'll see you next time.